Okay, so today we're doing a deep dive into something you've probably seen floating around online. It's that jellyfish night lamp. Super mesmerizing.
Oh, yeah, that one. It's got that calming ocean vibe. Very popular.
Totally. Looks cool, but the big question we're tackling, based on the research we've looked at, is, well, is it legit? Or just another one of those shiny online things?
Right, separating the aesthetic appeal from the actual product reality and the seller.
Exactly.
Right.
We checked out an analysis focused on these kinds of viral products, and let's just dive straight in with the hook, the price.
Always the price.
Yeah, it's listed at 28.95, but they say that's like a 42% discount, down from almost 50 euros. It seems like a big drop.
And what's fascinating here is how the seller, tentalamp.com, sets things up. The marketing is all about this minimalistic, durable nightlight, free worldwide delivery too.
And the site itself.
Looks professional. It really does. Clean design, secure checkout feel. They take PayPal, Visa, Apple Pay, the big ones.
Okay, that sounds reassuring. Major payment option.
It does. And they plaster these great stats, claiming over 1,000 happy customers, a 4.8 out of 5-star rating.
Hold on, if they use things like Apple Pay, doesn't that pretty much cover the risk? I mean, we're not talking about simple credit card theft here, are we? What's the catch?
That's a great point, yeah. The payment security itself, like getting your card details stolen, is probably low risk with those methods. So the risk shifts. It's less about payment fraud and more about vendor reliability. Will you get the product? Will it actually be what was advertised? Is it good quality?
Yeah.
And that's where we scrutinize those claimed ratings. If we connect this to the bigger picture, it's common for some online sellers, especially smaller ones, to have this really polished front.
Like the nice website and the great internal reviews.
Exactly. But behind that, things can be a bit murky. Supply chain details, maybe not so clear. It's a pattern you see.
Okay, so the photos might look good. You might even see customer photos showing it in a nice bedroom setting. But there are still underlying concerns. What were the specific data points missing that raised flags?
Well, the review highlighted two main things. Mild concerns, but definitely worth noting. First, a real lack of transparency from the vendor and, importantly, detailed technical specs.
What kind of specs?
Like, the LED lifespan, what kind of power does it draw, the wattage, what materials are really used, is the plastic durable or cheap? These details tell you about the actual quality and longevity.
Right, things that separate a lasting product from something that looks good but breaks in a month.
Precisely. And when that info is missing, it often suggests, well, maybe inconsistent quality control or cheaper components being used.
Makes sense. And the second risk factor, something about reviews.
Yes, external verification.
Yeah.
So they claim that fantastic 4.8 stars on their own site.
But can you find proof of that elsewhere?
That's the tricky part. The analysis found that independent external customer reviews were really limited or hard to verify properly. It's like a walled garden.
Keeping the feedback loop internal.
Kind of. It allows them to showcase the positive and maybe downplay or manage the negative feedback away from public view. It makes that big discount seem even more attractive because, hey, look at all these happy customers.
So it encourages a quick purchase before you can dig too deep.
Potentially, yes. That's the caution urge.
Okay, so wrapping this up.
Yeah.
What's the final verdict from the source? For you listening, if you love that ambient ocean look, what's the takeaway?
The source concluded it's likely legit, meaning you'll probably get a lamp that looks like the pictures.
But there's always a but.
But yeah, caution is definitely advised. Be prepared for potentially longer delivery times than stated and maybe inconsistencies in the long-term quality.
So if you really want it, maybe think of it as a bit of a gamble. Use a secure payment method like PayPal, something with buyer protection, just in case.
That's the practical advice, yes. Manage your expectations on quality and delivery speed.
All right. So maybe worth it if you accept the potential downsides.
And that leads to maybe a final thought for you to consider based on this whole dive.
Go on.
How much weight should you really give a company's own internal rating, that shiny 4.8 out of 5, when it's difficult to find solid independent reviews or detailed technical info? That gap, between the polished shop window and what might be going on behind the scenes, that's essentially the risk you're balancing against that tempting discount. Something to think about next time you see a deal like this online.